A Georgia teen has been charged with killing 2 students and 2 teachers in a school shooting on Wednesday. Authorities said that a 14-year-old student opened fire at a Georgia high school and killed 4 people on Wednesday, sending students scrambling for shelter in their classrooms as officers swarmed the campus and parents raced to find if their children were safe. At least 9 other people, including 8 students and 1 teacher, were taken to hospital with unspecified injuries. Shannon Callahan's 16-year-old daughter sent a photo of the barricade set up in her classroom as she dropped everything she was doing to get there. OrdinaryTimes.com's Andrew Donaldson joined us for more on the shooting.
So we see again on this particular instance where the shooter was one of the students, and not only that, but he was known. The FBI about a year ago had him flagged for some social media posts, had contacted local authorities. The local authorities contacted his father. There was a threat assessment, and then this fell through the cracks apparently, or they were satisfied at the time and didn't follow up on it. And now we have 4 people dead and 9 people wounded at a high school in Atlanta. This is starting to be a trend with these mass shooters, that they were known to law enforcement, that there were red flags. So what's been happening is there's a disconnect. The coverage after this happens is the outrage. Then everybody goes to their political talking points. They go to their pet issues like gun control, mental health, whatever. But then we get into the facts, and it turns out time and time again, these shooters are known to law enforcement. The parent knows there is an issue, and nothing's been happening. It happened before. It's happened now in Atlanta. And if we don't start learning these lessons, pretty sure this is going to happen again the next time we have an unfortunate and tragic school shooting. So the gap in coverage from the time the FBI and the local sheriff's deputies talked to this father, and the father said that this individual child did not have access without supervision to the firearms, that obviously needs to be followed up on. They'll also be followed up into the school records if there was other disciplinary problems, things of this sort. Did he have, misbadged relationships with any of his peers, with any of his teachers? So far, what the authorities are telling us is that he didn't seem to have an individual vendetta against any of the 4 people he killed or any of the 9 people he wounded, but that'll still need to be flushed out in the investigation. Or was this just an incident where you had a very troubled kid with a lack of supervision and a lot of issues going on, and then he randomly targeted people? That's what they need to find out in this investigation.